Alright, what's up guys? Today we are visiting a different zoo. We're in Columbus, Ohio at the Columbus Zoo, which is a zoo that was run by Jack Hanna for a long time. Jack Hanna was a popular, I guess, conservationist, and he was on a lot of TV shows, had a lot of TV shows, and he was executive director of this zoo for many years. So it's probably one of the bigger zoos in the country. I don't know how it stacks up, but it's large. So let's check out all the cool stuff we can check out here. Alright, first pit stop is Adventure Cove. It has all the sea lions and seals and a walkthrough area where you can actually have the sea lions and stuff swimming around you. How cool is that? This is awesome. Here you actually get to walk through a tunnel, which is awesome. That tunnel was awesome. You get all kinds of neat views, although the sun's a little harsh right now and the glare is really bad off the acrylic, but you know, I can imagine like at a time when the sun's not out real bad, you can probably get some really awesome views of those sea lions and the harbor seals. Still really cool. This enclosure they got is absolutely stunning. So this is fairly new. It was built, I think, the last couple years. It's pretty neat. Well, looks like discovering something through the fence. Wonder what could it be? Hastily swimming over. Oh look, it's the keepers. Gonna give them some food. I mean, who doesn't like fishies, right? one vocalizing?
Yeah. Bodega's the one who always talks. He's really fat. And he's really old, yeah, so he's really great. He's 26. Yeah, see how great he is? That's gotta be Bodega. Also, Nana doesn't put his butt like that. Bodega also likes to hang out by the entrance to the pool because he likes to figure out who's in this area. Bodega doesn't like that.
Last time we were here, he was.
So here's the baby Lenny.
That's nothing.
She's about a year old.
Look, guys, I saw that thing on time, but I.
So still pretty young. You can tell she's definitely smaller than her counterparts. Just getting some sun. So we're going to go in here to this Animal Encounters village. They got some other animals, and I've actually never been in here either. This cute big-eared creature is called a bat-eared fox, and it actually resides in southern Africa primarily. So this playful little one playing with the folding chair there is a red ruffed lemur, and it is native to the country of Madagascar, which is an island off of the coast of Africa. Sadly, these guys are critically endangered. And here we are walking into the Animal Encounters building. Oh, some otters. These cute little kittens look just like something you'd have at your home, right? These are actually sand cats, and they are primarily living in the Middle East and Central Asia. So besides being extremely cute, fun little fact is these guys are really adept at killing venomous snakes apparently. Getting ready to touch some stingrays in the stingray encounter. Oh wow. So I've seen a lot of stingrays in my time, but I can't say that I've ever seen this type of behavior before. Apparently it will jump almost out of the water in order to get pet. Who knew? What do you know, with all these stingrays that they have in this pool, of course they have a baby or two. So these guys are capybaras. They're actually the largest rodents in the world, and they come from South America. They are closely related to the guinea pig, which several people, at least in the States, have as pets. So something has caught their attention. So they're gonna hurry up and scurry over and see what it is. Gates opening. Alright, it looks like it's just one of the keepers, so I guess it's safe. So what the keeper is actually holding is kind of a premonition or a hint of what's to come. And evidently capybaras are kind of like pigs, and they like to wallow in the mud as well. So those scarves that were being hung on the trees earlier, this is why. So they actually had some of the Columbus Crew 2 players come out, and they were doing an interview with them, with some of the capybaras. And the reason being is because this team has been nicknamed the Capybaras for some apparent reason. So after this, they actually had the championship game, and guess what? They actually won the championship in their league. Well, like I always say, you never know what's going to happen in the zoo. Alright, we're going to take a little shortcut over to the North America region. We're going to take the tram. A facsimile of a western town next to the rail, and also right next to the Heart of Africa entrance, which we're heading to. Hopefully get to check out this Cheetah Run. We got about 10 minutes to make it there, so I don't know if we can make it there or not, so we'll see. We actually did make it over here for the Cheetah Run. There is quite a crowd, so I don't know how good a footage we're going to be able to get, but we'll try the best we can. So, check out this crowd though. All the rails are lined. There you go. So they basically have a big old Africa savanna type environment for all the things that would normally be on the savanna in Africa out here, with the exception of like the predators like lions and stuff like that, and tigers. But you got like giraffe and gazelle and ostrich, you know, stuff like that out here. And they have a lot of acreage to wander on. So way out here it looks like is one of the younger giraffes, which I believe they told me was about 2 years old. Oh, kind of off in the distance. I'm thinking this also might be one of the younger ones because they don't look quite as tall as the others. Pretty cool. Vervet Monkeys. Actually see the lioness playing with what appears to be a bucket. Well, they do this to keep the animals a little bit happy, like something to play with, and keep their minds occupied. So it's just an enrichment object is what it is. Clearly she is content with the bucket. She's been playing with it for a while, and obviously here she's a little worn out from playing with the bucket. Looks like they got a gift shop out here too. It's kind of themed in like an African shop, I guess.
Yeah, there's no shade right here.
And they also do camel rides. There's quite the line for. Camels are over here lounging, taking it easy. Very cute. Yeah, he's really taking it easy. He's all laid out. All right, Asante Sana. Thank you very much. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation. That's all right. So now we're leaving the African regional again, and to the left of it is the polar bears. So we're going to go look at some polar bears and see what they're up to. Hopefully they're active as well. Alright, here, bear. Looks like we're having luck. I don't see anything. So, see the brown bears are out at least. They've got a really nice enclosure though. It's nice and big. A lot of water. Well, we found the polar bear. He was at the far end of the habitat behind this rock. Unfortunately, this is the only view of the polar bear that we get from here right now. Oh, got a little bit of a head. Paw. I don't know if we're going to go a whole lot more than that right now, but what's really cool though is they've actually got their own mister, it looks like. That's probably really handy, especially for them, being that they like Arctic climates. And it's pretty hot here, especially today. There's There's the Arctic fox. A little hard to capture with this camera up behind the fence. That's about as close as you're ever going to get to a bear, brown bear. These are some very big bear paws, very, very large. You do not want to encounter these in the wild. They've got a fantastic enclosure though. So those bears are actually brothers. They've been here for probably about 16 years or so. That's pretty cool. They've been together all this time. You know, on a nice hot day, there's nothing better than getting an icy to help cool you off. Blue raspberry, baby. Oh yeah. So awesome. So what do you think so far? It's great. Now I'm getting brain freeze, eating too much. Alright, we're back on a tram to take a shortcut back to the middle of the park to prevent, walking. Then we're running out of time, so wanted to see a few more things that'll be cool. So we'll see if we can get to them all or not. And we're back to the middle of the park. Alright, so what do you guys think so far? What's been your favorite part? Comment down below. Alright, so here's the indoor habitat for the elephants. Let's see if they're inside or if they're actually outside. Like there's little baby Frankie, so it looks like they are inside. So Frankie is actually just a little over a year old. So I remember seeing him last year, pretty much about the same time. I mean, there was a massive line to get in here to check him out. He was real little bitty and he was really rambunctious. See baby Frankie is always a treat. This is only the second time I've actually ever seen him in real life. Like I said, I just saw him the one time last year, about this time. And he was, pretty much newborn. So now he's a little over a year old. And he's still in a rambunctious phase. So at least we got to see him. Alright, let's go over here into Asia Quest and see what there is. So one of the volunteers told me earlier that there's some Pallas Cat kittens, so with any luck we'll be able to see those. So here is a little tufted deer, just like the deer that you probably see in the woods of your area, except these are a little bit smaller and are located in Asia. really cute. They're actually really large. A little bit of a show for you guys. I spy a baby langur. Silver leaf langur. I wasn't aware that they had a baby here, but that's a cool bonus that I wasn't expecting. Unexpected bonus. I didn't realize that they had a langur baby, so I was talking to the one of the volunteers here. She was saying that the youngest one was born in February, so 5 months old or so. Still pretty little. And there's another one that apparently was born in November. I didn't see it, or I couldn't tell which one might have been the one born in November, but I could definitely tell the one that was born in February because it was really, really tiny. So glad you got to see that. I was glad I got to see it. It was pretty darn cool. So we'll see what else we got. So circling along here is the red panda enclosure, and it looks like they're actually in their little hut. Since it's really humid today, they're probably inside of the hut. So the volunteer was telling me that the hut is actually air conditioned, so they're probably staying in the cool. And here are the Pallas Cats, and you can see the kittens. That is awesome. There's one of the kittens. It is too cute. So it might be Mom and another one of the kittens. They're just grooming away. Mom being a good mom, taking care of the kittens. was pretty cool. It's hard to break away, but running out of time. I think we're down to about 20 minutes before the zoo closes, and there's still something I want to check out. So we'll see if we can make it over there. All right, we're gonna venture over here to the other side of the zoo, which we're not gonna see very much of, but man, this place is so big. I mean, compared to the local zoo at home, I mean, this is easily double, maybe triple the size. So I mean, you could spend a whole day out here if you were just looking briefly at the animals, or I mean, you could easily make it a several-day affair if you really want to go in depth and actually look at everything and watch them for a little while. Like me, since I'm a photographer, I just hang out and watch certain animals for long periods of time so I can get good photographs. Today is mostly a sprint around a limited amount of animals, but I'm still trying to get, you know, some of the cool stuff that's around here, or at least some of the stuff that I don't always get to see. So with any luck, we'll at least get to see a couple more. Crikey! Let's go down under and visit them. Let's go visit down under. Clearly I can't think straight. Alright, this is literally my favorite enclosure in this particular zoo, and probably my favorite animal by far in this zoo. So let's go see what it is. Oh, there they are. Alright, so that's going to finish our journey for today. So we're going to end it in the outback, mostly because the zoo's closing. So it's like, it's a 6 o'clock, so the zoo closes at 6. So I'm sure they'll be kicking us out really soon. I haven't seen anybody running around, but it is definitely that time. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoy what you saw. And if you enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button. It helped me out a lot. And until next time, I'll see you somewhere. Have a good one. Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So I'm putting in this extra clip at the end of my video because 11 days after my visit to the Columbus Zoo, unfortunately I saw on the zoo's social media page that Thor, the koala that was at the end of my video, unfortunately he passed away. So I thought it was fitting that I'd say a little something about that here towards the end. Unfortunately he was only 6 years old and his health had declined, so you know, the decision was made to euthanize him because, you know, apparently it was something that they didn't think that he would come back from, unfortunately. So Thor was actually born at the San Diego Zoo in 2015, and he came away to the Columbus Zoo in 2017 and has been with them, or was with them ever since. So he actually had an offspring. He had a little daughter with the female koala who he shares his habitat with, and her name is Katie, and both of them had the little daughter, like I mentioned, and her name was Ellen. And I was fortunate enough to see Ellen and Katie the last time I visited prior to this one. back in 2021. So, you know, not to be preachy, but, you know, when you see stuff like this, it's always important to remember to, you know, enjoy the time that you have, you know, be around your loved one as much as you can, because, you know, tomorrow's never guaranteed for any of us. And it's always sad to lose someone that you care about, including this. And my heart really goes out to all the caretakers and the fans of Thor. You know, as for me personally, you know, I've seen him a couple times in real life, and I mean, I'd already said in the video, you know, the koalas are my favorite things to see at the Columbus Zoo. I absolutely think they're adorable. I mean, what's not to like? They look like a plush doll come to life. So I would stay there for a long time just watching them. So I did have the pleasure of seeing Thor at least a couple times, and I enjoyed my time with him. So, you know, it's very hard to see, you know, something happen to something that you feel a connection with, you know, although Thor may not remember me, you know, I definitely remember him. And again, my sincerest, you know, my heart really does go out for all those people, you know, that cared for Thor. So hopefully he's in a better place. Well, I guess I'm going to cut it off here, and, you know, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good one.